everyone, it is Jess here from the Scrappy Sisters, and thank you for joining me for Confessions of a Paper Addict design team layout. Now for this layout I am working with the super gorgeous cut file that was released in the July new releases, which is called the Hanging Flowers cut file, and of course I have got that linked in the description box down below, along with a link directly to the Etsy shop where you can see all the new releases for July, along with the 1,000 other cut files that Virginia's got going on in that shop. I must tell you that this is one of my favorite new cut files of late, not just from this new release, but in general. I just adore how simple it is and how effective it is and just how gorgeous it is. It seriously took me about 3 seconds to back, I think, because I just did the flowers all in one piece and then the bottles with just some vellum, and Bob's your uncle, I was done, and it's so cute. Now for this layout, I am using 4 photos that I am popping up on foam, backing up on foam, just to pop those off the page a little bit more because I have stuck the cut files directly to the paper. I did want to add a little bit of oomph to some of those flowers, so in some cases I am going to pop the flowers up on foam as well, but the whole rest of the jar will be flat to the page. I am making my first little cluster down below the photo here, and I am using a variety of ephemera from Cocoa Vanilla Studios, and this is the Daydream collection. If you've been following along with my wedding album progress, you will know that my entire album is being made using this collection and that it's coming along quite nicely. There's quite a few COAPA cut files featured in this album, and definitely check out that playlist if you are interested in seeing how this album is coming together. I think I've got about 4 more layouts to go and I will be done, and I would definitely share a flick through or a layout share with you as well so that you can't miss out on seeing all of that. What else can I tell you? I do also put journaling on these, but I don't do that live on camera. I do that later because I'm lazy and I often take quite a while to get to doing my journaling. I do my layouts and then they sit in a great big pile, and eventually I get to putting on some journaling. Sometimes I even put them in an album, and I put a big sticky note on my album to say, don't forget to journal, and I still don't do it. And then I make a goals list, and it still sits on my goals list as something I need to do because I like doing it because I like having the story included, but I don't like doing it because it is time consuming and I just want to make. I don't like the admin side of scrapbooking. I don't like the organising and editing of the photos, and I don't like the printing of the journaling, and I'm just a big old sook and I just want to get in and create. What else can I tell you about this layout? I'm not happy with how much of that little tag I shoved under the photo just then. I'm just about to put a little word ephemera piece over here, our happy place, and I basically cover the entire piece of yellow. So I wish I had have pulled that out just a little bit more because it says keep cozy, and I didn't want that sentiment on the page, but I really liked the love heart and the ticket style. But I really could have pulled more of it out from underneath the photo, and you still wouldn't have noticed that it says keep cozy with everything else that's going on. But anyway, it's all good. I have deliberately gone out of my way to make sure that there are 3 pieces of yellow in each of my clusters because, a piece of yellow in my other 2 clusters, because I desperately wanted to get this tag onto this layout. It says family is forever, and it just is perfect for this layout. So I had to use it, but the yellow is quite in your face. It's a beautiful yellow, but I guess because that tag is so large, it's quite in your face. So I just made sure that I put a little bit of yellow in my other 2 clusters as well, just so that the yellow looks purposeful and that it needs to be there. I also ended up popping the tag behind the bottle. I guess you could imagine that it's tied to the other side of the bottle. That wasn't really in my brain as I did it. It was more just about sort of toning it down a little bit. It's just a little bit large. And when I layer on my other bits of ephemera on there, it just kind of looks more like a little sentiment sticking out the side instead of this humongous tag. So I'm really happy with how this came together, and I'm pretty much done. I am just going to work on my title. You will notice if you've been watching my wedding layouts that they all have a mixed thicker title where they have one of these super cute word phrases from Cocoa Vanilla Studios and then little tiny alphas that are actually from Pink Fresh Studio. Now, I'm sure I mentioned earlier to check that description box down below so that you can have a direct link to this super cute cut file, Hanging Flowers, that was released in July, so this month. And there is also a link to the Etsy shop with all of the cut files. And then there is also a link to the Facebook group, which I definitely recommend joining. That is where Virginia posts the challenges, and she also posts any free cut files for the month. And it is also just a fabulous place to go for sharing layouts, getting inspiration, and just having a good old chat with some other like-minded scrappy people. So hopefully you have enjoyed watching this process video. I have loved making it for you. And I have one more coming up for the month of July before we take a tiny little break and see you again in August. So thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I will see you all soon. Bye.